Disclaimer, we are not doctors, or are we healthcare professionals. We're not offering any healthcare advice. Before trying any new medicine, check with your doctor or healthcare professional. The following is a panel made up of people who are using CBD. The common link that they share is all the people are using Blue Cobra CBD. This is the only requirement for being on the panel. The Blue Cobra Peeps.
Whoa! Everything's in 3D. This is crazy. I didn't even know Zoom could do this.
Holy cow!
Zoom is just wild. Everything's in 3D.
That's too cool.
Yeah. Well, I just graduated college recently. As you can see, I got the hat. And I got a degree in piracy. Yeah, now I'm a professional pirate. Look at that.
All right. Damn.
I know.
You got it going on, Jake.
Are we recording? Is this live?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, I thought this was not recording. Hey, everybody.
We should
We're back.
We should be.
Let me turn this off.
Yeah, we are.
There we go. Okay.
And I think we're live on YouTube. We should be live on
All
YouTube.
right. Blue Cobra Peeps round 2.
Yeah. So anyway, I have a title, but somehow it's not cooperating. So the important thing about the title is I just need to give a disclaimer that we can move forward.
Sure.
So everybody needs to know and understand that we're not doctors or healthcare professionals. That we're not offering any kind of medical advice. If you want to try something new, then you probably should talk with your doctor or your healthcare professional. And that's about it. I think we're good. We just lost Jake. He's orbiting the Earth.
Yeah, he'll be back.
So anyway, this is Blue Cobra.
There he is.
And this is episode 001. Because it's the real deal.
Right.
So how's everybody been?
I really liked last week's episode.
I did too.
It was fun. I had a good time. I made sure and had a big dose of Blue Cobra CBD Private Reserve.
Oh, you already did, huh?
Just before this interview.
We like to witness that,
Well, I think I have COVID. I think this.
Oh, do you?
I think so. I think I got it again, or I have a really weird cold. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I do know that I take Blue Cobra CBD and then alleviates all those symptoms. So that's just all I'm going to say about that.
That's great.
And then it just kicks in, the magic happens. Larry, did you try the dose I told you to last time?
No, I didn't. Okay. So you told me to try 2 tablespoons, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I did then. Yes, I did.
How did it make you feel?
I went to the gym.
I bet you felt great.
I did. I went to the gym, and like you said, it was me and the wife went together, and she's sweating. I figured, okay, I should be sweating. She's in better shape than I am. And I felt like I could have just kept going. It was just like, okay, I'm here. This is fun, I don't know. It's just like.
You had a good attitude. You felt pretty calm, good attitude.
I felt calm, had a good attitude. Because every time I go on a certain machine, I want to tell myself, okay, well, I'm going to go an extra 30 seconds, an extra minute or whatever. It's like I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was just going. It's like I felt really good, So, I got to do that 2 tablespoons more often.
I did it every day for 6 weeks until I didn't feel like I needed to do it anymore. I think it healed something with me. Maybe I had cancer. Maybe I had some other ailment. It did something. There was some reason that came into my life. And then there was some reason that I took it for that long, because now I don't have even though I still take it daily, I don't have the same craving where I really need it. If I take it every day, I still love it.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe I had cancer. Some people feel like it affects their cancer. Howard, why don't you tell that story? Let's hear
Yeah,
your
you guys
opinion.
are probably sick of hearing this,
No.
No, no.
but you know, I had a CAT scan for another issue I was having, and so they told me that they see a couple little spots on my liver, and they said it more than likely is the calcium deposits, but they want to do biopsy, make sure. So I went in and got the biopsy, and then I went and met with a doctor, and then he told me I had cancer. They were both cancerous. They were lesions. And you know, something I want to share with you is it was for me, and I've talked to other people. When you're told you have cancer, you become totally alone. That's the way you feel. You feel like you're isolated from everybody else. You're like in a bubble.
Uh,
And, you know, that's sort of tough. And so doctor says, he says, we're lucky we caught it early, and we can remove the one, not remove it, they stick a needle in there and do a microwave to it, and it dissolves it. And it was sort of interesting too. He told me when they pull that needle out, they leave it turned on. They said before they were just pulling the needle off and it was turned off and it was spreading the cancer all through wherever.
Whoa.
So I says, man, I'm sure glad I came now, you know, right? So they did that one. And then he says, you're going to have to come back for 3 months and we'll check it. And then once a year. And when it starts growing and gets big enough, then we'll do the same thing to it. So, you know, I was pretty comfortable with that. And I had, around that time, I had started taking the oil. And then when I went, man, I got cancer. And Jake knows this. I was drinking like a whole bottle at a time. And, you know, it was easy for me to do because I had it right there. And, you know, it's like if 2 aspirins make you feel good, 6 are going to make you feel great because, you know, there's no dosing on that. So I went back in 3 months and they says, well, you know, it looks okay. And then the next time I went back, they says, it's slowly disappearing. And I says, well, what do you mean by that? And they says, well, it's fading away. They really didn't have a good explanation. So I've been going every 3 months for like 3 years now. And they said, you're cancer free. I go Wednesday for another CAT scan. So you guys will have to all stay tuned and I'll give you the results.
I
Good or
think you're going
bad?
to be fine. I have a feeling you're going to
Good
be
or
fine.
bad?
I hear you. Yep.
I don't think
Yeah.
anything's changed because you're still taking the Blue Cobra CBD, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll never quit taking that. And you
And
can
how much
see
are you
I'm
taking?
smiling. I have a lot of confidence. And you know, I hope that's
Oh
true.
yeah. You know,
But so
my brother-in-law got diagnosed with throat cancer recently. I'm going to make sure and send some to him.
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely, Jake.
you know, there's it just has infinite amazing effects. Literally, like I said last time, and hopefully you release that one. Like I said last time, you know, it's the highest quality CBD oil. There really is nothing like that. This out there because of your extraction method,
Yeah,
which is proprietary, which uses no chemicals, no solvents, no gases. So essentially, the way it makes you feel, how it heals you, it's just incomparable. There's nothing else that you could compare to this in the CBD world to this product. So really, it seems like what we're trying to do here is get the message out. You know, you have your
sure.
story. Larry has a story. I got plenty of stories. I'll tell you
Yeah,
all
you
kinds of
got
stories.
lots, don't you?
I just love Blue Cobra. I just
I
realized
know
I
you
just
do.
saw, you know, the first email before you were a sponsor on my podcast. It was like it was almost a year ago. So I've been
Yeah,
taking Blue Cobra regularly for almost a year.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I've had some incredible results. It's healed me in all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
And it works good as a stabilizer for certain stimulants. For instance, I take iodine as a supplement. We all should be taking iodine. Everyone's deficient, unless only people that live on the coast of Japan are not deficient because they get the seafood.
Yep.
Wow.
Everyone in America is deficient. People used to have goiters. That's why
Oh
there's
yeah.
iodine in the salt. Well, yeah, that's why there's iodine in the salt, and it actually makes you smarter. You know, there was a problem with Down syndrome. I think it was in the 30s, and then they put iodine in the salts, and it got it just to the level where people wouldn't get goiters, and animals too, but it raised people's IQ points on average by 10 points
No kidding.
across the country. So
So,
I take really high quality iodine, and it gives you a lot of energy because
so
all
they
your
did. They were careful not to give it to donkeys, though, right?
well,
Because
I don't know.
you know what happens. You end up with a smart ass. You know.
Ah, there you were waiting to get that joke in.
Yeah.
Okay, I
It
see
just.
what's going
I
on.
went. Oh, I got to go there.
But here's the thing. So, it gives you energy. All your hormones are made out of iodine. It gives you this energy. And then when you're taking Blue Cobra CBD, which to me is a stabilizer in a lot of ways, um, you have this really cool symbiotic effect. You get the energy, you get the positivity, you get the natural hormone flow of your own body, and then you get the bonus of the CBD and all the health benefits that come from that. And then it's the highest quality CBD, Blue Cobra
Oh
CBD.
yeah.
So it's this really awesome experience. I mean, it works great with coffee too.
It's not only
Caffeine,
high quality, but it's pure. You know,
it's organic, 100%
it has
organic.
no chemicals in it.
And you could
It's,
tell, I could tell that.
oh
Can
yeah,
you?
I could tell, I could tell it's just pure because I feel pure, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when I was going to the gym, it didn't feel like I was on a Red Bull or anything like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
it just felt like I was, I was just sitting there enjoying it, and I was just feeling myself getting a little bit healthier, Maybe it was because
yeah.
I did 2 tablespoons of it, but it didn't hurt, I'll take it,
You know,
You can
I,
cook with it. You can cook with it. Chicken.
yeah,
You
but you
can
don't want to
cook.
get it too hot. You
No,
know.
I know. You're right. It releases the CBD. I meant you can put it in your
Yeah.
salads. I forget about that.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember the Italian dressing?
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so
And then,
anyway. I want to take
yeah.
time to introduce everybody. We have such a large crowd here.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah, but I'm Howard Hitt. I'm the creator and owner of Blue Cobra CBD. This is Larry Tate. He's my son and a disabled Marine veteran. And so I think we should take some time and thank him. Last week he
Yeah.
was talking about running around with, what was it, Larry, 100-pound sack?
Oh, yeah, whatever it was, 80, 100,
Yeah, but
After you get past 50, it don't matter.
see, here's the thing that he neglects to tell people is when he had that pack on and he was jumping out of those airplanes, there was people on the ground trying to kill him. And, it wasn't like he was in some training place and they were firing rubber bullets. This was the real deal,
And where was
Or,
this at?
I think it was
Various
over the
places.
desert, wasn't it?
Was
And
that?
some other places.
Yeah,
Desert
yeah.
Storm? We're talking about
I was in Desert
He
Storm.
was in some
Okay.
other stuff
Central
too.
America,
But
South America. Gosh,
he starts telling
There's
us
a couple
that
great
he's going to
units.
have to kill us all.
That's a
Uh-oh.
lot
Right,
of
Larry?
put them in a safe.
Yeah, and it was even in a magazine. Is it Time?
Oh gosh,
See,
news.
now
Yeah,
there's a big article on him.
yeah. Some guy was in front of an embassy, and we were taking over an embassy, and he was only, Caucasian looking person there, and I just seen him taking pictures. Next thing you know, this guy a couple of weeks later goes, "Hey, Larry, is this you?" I'm like, "Oh man, this is Newsweek, USA Today, all this stuff."
Yeah,
So,
see, he's in all that,
yeah.
Wow.
but he don't want to talk about it. You
I
have
don't want to know. I don't
Yeah,
want
I know. But
Maybe,
you
unless you have
have
some.
to take time to thank him.
Oh yeah,
the things
and
we
thank all
enjoy.
veterans. You got to
Yeah,
thank all veterans. Everybody's out
One
there.
big team effort, and we do it all for you guys.
yeah,
Yes,
Right.
we love our veterans, and we
we
should be
do.
we should be assisting our veterans more honestly.
You know
But
what?
you know, oh, go ahead.
Oh, when I get up and rolling really good and I need employees, that's the first people I'm going to go after is disabled veterans. But
Okay.
a lot of places do that. But this is serious. I'm going to pay them a living wage.
Yeah, you had
50 an
brought that
hour?
up before.
They're going to
too.
make good money if they come to work for me.
Mhm.
I'm
Uh,
serious about that.
that's epic. Do
Yeah,
you have
that's
any,
right. You know,
Larry? Do you have any ghost stories? Did you see any paranormal activity out in the field? Because I'm the host of Midnight on Earth, Jake Weaver podcast.
yeah,
Hello, world.
we're getting to you next. You know,
Yeah, eventually. But
I don't
tell
know if
me,
I got any stories. I see some crazy stuff out in the middle of the desert. I don't know if it's just because I was up too long or listening to these midnight shows um, that you catch over so many darn airways, and they're talking about the black-eyed people and,
did
the
you listen
next
to Coast with Art Bell back in the
coast to
day?
coast. We used to be able to catch coast to coast all the way in the Middle East,
Whoa!
But after you're listening to that and you're up for so long, yeah, you start seeing black-eyed people, whether they're there or not. It's like,
Holy shit!
yeah.
So you don't think any of that was real? Maybe some. Did you see? That
I'm
sounds
not
like
going to say
out.
it's not real, and not going to say it was real.
Oh man.
I'm going to say that I very well could have seen some crazy stuff. Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I think that there's crazy stuff all over the world, especially if humans aren't inhabiting a certain area, and all of a sudden humans are inhabiting this area, like in the middle of the desert where nobody's been for years, and all of a sudden these people show up. You're going to see stuff that a lot of people have never seen before. I don't know.
Whoa, man.
It's
so
cool
anyway,
stuff.
let's take time to introduce Jake Weaver. That's Jake
I
Weaver.
already did it.
Yeah, but we're going to do you one
I'm
better.
just joking. We're having fun, people.
Yeah, and he has a podcast. It's Midnight on Earth. It is entertaining. It really is. And he asks some good questions. He puts people on the spot,
In a good way.
You remember last week you promised to tell us about the story about the Colonel.
I think it was a ghost story.
No.
No, I'm just messing with you. I know we already talked about this. There's a high probability I'm related to Colonel Sanders, founder of KFC. I guess that's really it. My real last name, because my dad was adopted by a stepfather, and then he took his last name, which is Weaver. So I have this cool name. It works great for the podcast, Jake Weaver. I'm out in space.
You weave these stories.
I'm just like weaving all kinds of shit. And then, his name changed, but my grandfather's real last name is Sanders. So, out in some alternate reality somewhere, my name is Jake Sanders. Okay. The whole Sanders people lived in the same area, Illinois, Indiana, where Harold, I think is or whatever, Colonel Sanders, I think his name is Harold. I can't remember. Harlan or something, right?
Yeah, Harlan. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he they were all related. All the Sanders were related. So I just don't know yet because I'm estranged from that side of the family. I don't know those family members. I met one brother, my brother of my dad, who had the Sanders last name still, but he was kind of fuck. So sorry if I'm cursing on your show.
Yeah.
You can edit that out. He's kind of nuts. So there's something I just couldn't get it out of him. But we look a lot alike. He looks like my family members. Like if you look at the pictures, like you put him in the family members on the Sanders side, it's like he's a clone. Like the genetics are there. It's definitely there.
Wow.
My family has a strange, not me personally. I think I grew out of that. But my previous family, my grandfather was addicted to chickens. He'd eat 2 chickens in a sitting. There's some sort of correlation happening with the
Here you
Sanders.
are vegetarian.
Oh man, I've had to step it up to vegan even. I even ate honey today and it felt really weird because it felt like bee poop.
Really?
You know? It just felt
Well,
like
that's what
it
it
felt
is.
like it
You know,
it it felt like an insect product. And then I said, wait a second. Why am I eating this insect's poop just because it's sweet? This is fucking weird. You know, like, oh my God. Like it was like an epiphany. I'm like, I'm eating poop, you
yeah.
know? And it is sweet and it's clear and everybody loves it and grandma puts it in her, tea. But at the end of the day,
It'll stay for 5,000 years, you know, or
oh
whatever.
yeah, oh yeah, we've been eating honey forever.
Yeah.
It's just sweet enough. People drink radiator fluid. It's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Have you
So
sweet.
I've
tasted
heard.
it? Have you tasted it?
I haven't personally, but
I
so I've
have.
heard.
I
You
have.
have?
Yeah.
Is it sweet?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, there you
It's
go. I was
sweeter
right.
than motor oil. Let's put it that way.
So is this the military diet of your
No,
era? Was
no,
the motor
I
oil, a
had a
little
truck and it
radiator?
was leaking. And the guy told me that might be antifreeze. He wasn't sure.
Oh,
And, I knew that it tasted sweet. And so, and I says, yeah, it's antifreeze.
holy cow. But Blue Cobra, back to Blue Cobra. I think, what were we going to talk about? You're 76 now, right? Are you 77 yet?
No, pretty quick.
What day is your birthday?
Oh, August 8th.
Okay, so like Colonel Sanders, you're starting a business in your retirement era.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders started KFC with his retirement pension. It was just one stand at first, and he eventually sold it for $1 million. Now, it was $1 million in early '80s money, so it's probably like 10 million now. He could have got a lot more, to be
Yeah.
completely honest. But he was from a different era where 10 cents was a lot of money. And then he's like, oh, $1 million.
Yeah. Well,
Right, exactly.
Oh my God. Right. But
Chicken.
yeah, I know. He's like,
I'm gonna
but
give
that's
me
the
one
thing.
of them cement bonds and put in the back.
Then he was the truth of the matter is he was a spokesman afterward, and didn't feel like they lived up to the standard after he was gone.
Sure.
Kind of lost some quality. Whatever. The
But
original KFC was the best.
Originally, he drove around his car with all the pots and pans in there.
Right.
And he'd show them how to make the gravy from scratch. They ain't making it like that today.
No. But that's your
Biscuit.
story as well.
Yeah.
Post-retirement, you're doing this, you're out there, and you want to be the next Colonel Sanders. Big H.
Not really.
Big H.
Not really. The thing is,
the Colonel Sanders of CBD.
We planned on sitting on the porch, and going fishing and stuff. And the way this happened, it's like, I don't really want to start a business, but it helps so much that I'd be wrong by not doing that.
Oh, yeah. Howard, I got an incredible idea.
Sure.
CBD infused burgers. I'm telling you,
yeah.
This could be the next thing. It's Burger Plus. Blue Cobra Burgers.
Yeah, Blue Cobra Burgers.
Dave Thomas was friends and actually a student of Colonel Sanders. The guy Dave Thomas,
was he?
Wendy's. Yeah, he was a mentee.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were real good friends. They were like best friends.
Wow.
And so, he went on and founded Wendy's and did his thing. Blue Cobra Burgers and Shakes.
Yeah, there you go. You can be in charge of the shakes.
Well, that's the thing. Right. I put Blue Cobra in my shake every morning.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And it binds with the powder, and it makes it really creamy.
Is that like a protein shake?
Yeah, in the morning I do like a protein shake with some vitamins, but I just put it in water. I don't use dairy because I'm vegan actually. Right. So I don't use dairy. So when I put the oil in, it has that fat in it, and it makes it nice. It makes it nice and creamy. And I get the benefits of all the CBD. Blue Cobra shakes
about and burgers. That today, Blue Cobra is vegan.
Blue Cobra what?
Blue Cobra is vegan.
Vegan, yes, 100%.
Yeah, I thought about that today. I really never thought about it before.
Some people might think that there's actual cobra in the bottle, but here to tell
No,
you, I'm here to tell you there's no cobra, no blue cobras in there. It's just CBD
you know,
and other things.
I need to tell the story about how Blue Cobra got its
Yeah, I was
name.
going to
I
ask you
promised
about
that
that.
last week, so I'm going to share that with everybody. I think it's an interesting story, actually. So when I came up with this oil and I realized it's something that other people needed to have, I thought about names and everything. Jake, we're losing him. He's
Sorry.
going
I'm
downstairs.
sorry. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I was slipping out a little bit.
I was worried about you.
No, I'm okay. I didn't hurt myself. Nobody has
So,
the gun.
so I thought about different names, and green, everybody uses that for cannabis. Green this, green that. And I thought, well, you know, then I came up with, I says, Blue Cobra. It sounded good. So I started doing research on it. Back in the ancient times in Egypt, when they had the pyramids and all that, they actually worshiped the blue cobra. They felt like if you got bit by that cobra, it got some of that serum, that it would heal everything with you.
Wow.
It was wrong. The thing is, and lucky for them is, there's no such thing as a blue cobra. Now, if you look at King Tut, he's made up as a blue cobra.
Yeah.
The cobra on top, he's got all the gold and the blue. And now today, if you look at like a surgeon's staff, it has a serpent going up there, and that's a blue cobra.
That's
So
right.
it's
That's the
still carried over
caduceus.
to today.
Yes, that's called a caduceus.
Is that what it is?
That is, yes, that's the caduceus. And some people could say that represents the DNA strand as well,
Oh,
which is
really? Huh?
interesting. Yeah, like the spiral helix of the DNA. But you're right. The blue cobra has always been a symbol of healing
Yeah.
and good energy
If
throughout
they
time.
brought a blue cobra in and says, we're going to have this bite you, I'd say, that ain't going to happen, dude. So that's the motto on the blue cobra is get bit. And if you kissed your cobra today, it, I had this big cobra made. It's a guy that does it with a chainsaw.
Really?
And he made this big cobra for me.
A blue cobra?
Yeah. I showed him the logo and asked him, and he goes, "Yeah, I can make that for you." So, I did a few places I went around to. They wanted to sell the oil, a few stores. So I did a promotion, and I take that big cobra and have them setting out there. And then I would tell people, you got a chance to win a bottle of oil. All you got to do, I give them 5 dice, and they got 3 rolls, and they roll all snake eyes, and they win. Well, the first lady came up and she rolled snake eyes just like that. And I went, wow, I could give away a lot of oil today. But, people didn't win. And my goal was there is to get the oil out. And so I told him, I says, well, you get a second chance. All you got to do is kiss the cobra. And, people were fine with that. And they got a bottle of oil. And my lady says, I don't want to kiss it. And I says, why not? And she goes, I don't know who's kissed that before.
Yeah.
And I really never thought about it. And I thought, that's a good point. So I just told her, I says, you know what, just bend over and I'll take your picture and you could pretend you're kissing it. I says, you get a free bottle. Is it worth that? Oh, yeah, okay. But so now you know how Blue Cobra got its name.
You got to bring that cobra on with you sometime now.
I will. I will. It's big and it's heavy.
That's a cool story. I like it.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
And I didn't want something with my name on there. I'm not that vain, you know.
So now you have bluecobracbd.com.
Yeah,
It's the website, and then you have three different versions of the oil, right?
right.
Maybe you should tell people about that.
Well, we have
And tell people about the differences, you know.
yeah, we got Blue Cobra, Little King Blue Cobra. That's not as strong as the Blue Cobra Gold.
So you have King Cobra
Yeah, King Cobra is gold.
and then Little King Cobra
Yeah,
and
and
then the
then we
Wild
have
Cobra.
Wild Thing for dogs and cats. A lot of people have had good results with that,
Yeah,
especially
you know,
older dogs that have arthritis, you know. But
I'll
my
have to
dog
bring.
takes it every day.
Really?
And yeah, he's just 4, you know. He loves it. He tries to suck on that dropper like it's
Is
a
that
kid.
right?
Yeah, he does. You know what happened is he got into some that I was making a batch, and it was the stuff that was going to get tossed. And he's good at this. He snuck and got in, and we didn't miss it. And I looked out in the back lawn, and I went, "What the heck's that out there?" And he ripped open that bag, and he ate all the leftovers.
Oh,
And I would go to give him, and he'd go, he was like Jake. When Jake took so much, he went, I don't think so, Howard. But just today, he went, oh, yeah, this is stuff I like.
nice.
So
And this
wait,
is
you're
new.
saying the dog got in the trash and ate the flour that you used to make the
Yeah,
extraction?
yeah.
Oh my! And it still had an effect on him. He was just CBD'd out,
He was overdosed.
huh?
No, it didn't change anything. He just didn't want any more.
Well,
Like
it
how
probably
we,
healed him.
oh, yeah, I'm sure it did,
Maybe he had some issues, and it was
Yeah.
like
We,
instinctively trying to eat that.
well, when he was young, we took him to, maybe when he was 2, we took him to a live-in dog trainer,
Uh-huh.
and she called us, and she goes, "You're going to have to come and get him because there's something wrong with his foot. He can't walk on his foot. He might have a torn rotator cuff." And so I went, "I can't come and get him right now." She lived a long ways away. I said, "I'll come first thing in the morning." And so I called, made an appointment with a vet, and we just about had to carry him. Now he's 105 pounds, and we took him to the vet, and they says, yeah, and they took X-rays and all that stuff, and they gave me some heavy-duty pain pills for him. And they says, we gave him one, and I went, okay. So next, they says, give this to him in the morning. He got up in the morning, he could just barely come out in the kitchen. And we got a dog door, and I took the thing out, and I was looking at those pills and everything. And he went out the door, and he got on the deck, and he could hardly get off the deck. And he went and piddled, and then he could hardly get back up on that deck, And he come in the house, and I thought, I'm going to give him some of this oil first and see what happens. So I gave him a couple droppers full, and I was still looking at all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, he took off out the door. And I went, well, I know he's got to go take a poop cry. So he went, he's got his own little secret place he goes where you don't want nobody looking at him. So I was doing some stuff, and I thought, man, he should be coming back. And, I hope he's okay. I'll probably have to go get him and carry him in the house. And all of a sudden, here come a butterfly going along. And he was just like classical, right behind it, just
nice,
just jumping in the air after it. He came in the house, he got the zoomies, he ran around, jumped on the couch, barking off and out the door. And the vet called and says, no, he's got a growing pains. And I told her about the CBD. And she goes, well, don't give him the pain pill. And I said, no, I'm not planning on it. And he was a new dog.
Wow.
She says,
that's
keep
awesome.
him off of it. I said, good luck with that.
Well,
If
I
he's
love blue
happy
cobra
with it,
CBD.
shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's good. I love the stuff. I actually took a really significant dose of blue cobra CBD just before this interview.
Oh, did you? How much did you take?
Oh, let's see. I took 4 tablespoons.
Okay. Yeah.
Holy cow, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. You
Yeah.
know,
I'd be all chilled. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
good.
well, you
Feel
notice you're
chill.
mellow, you just keep slipping out. You know,
I'm floating away, man.
you should have a background for your podcast behind you. That would be nice.
I do. I do have some video casts that I've done with certain people on Zoom meetings, and I made
Yeah,
a really awesome homemade background with
yeah.
cloth and LED lights that looked amazing. It looked better than any normal backdrop because
So
there's no.
what are we? We got chopped liver or what?
Well, I'm in between studio spaces right now,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
but
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. You told me about that.
yeah. So I it's gonna be a minute,
Yeah.
but it'll be back. But
Oh,
it
I
was
know you will.
cool because it was cloth, so it didn't pixelate when you move around.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it looked very
Well,
amazing.
you must have a picture of the background just by itself, huh?
Uh, it was cloth. It's cloth.
No, I say you must have a picture somewhere.
I mean, oh yeah, it's on. There's you on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's a little backdated because I've been working on a music festival. It's been taking up all my time, but uh, there is some video podcasts with people, and you can see that backdrop. I have a few of them that I did Zoom, and I recorded the video.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what about you, Larry? You're awful quiet over there.
I'm just thinking, it's like all this conversation, your dog and Jake, just how happy everybody is
Oh,
with
yeah.
the Blue Cobra CBD. And I'm just still trying to grasp the fact that tomorrow's going to be 2 weeks for me. And I've done a 180, and
Oh,
I'm
wow.
just thinking about that. It's like, it's pretty darn amazing. It's
Yeah.
pretty,
Yeah. So you're feeling good. All your symptoms are alleviated.
yeah. I mean, so I went to the racetrack. I mean, I used to not be able to, walk around a whole darn grocery store without using the darn shopping cart as a walker, And, we went to the horse races the other day, and what they had for seating was concrete seating, just concrete blocks. And I'm not going to handle this. And it wasn't a problem whatsoever. Got up, we left walking, walked around the racetrack, feeling great. Pain level, which would normally at that time be probably a 7 or 8. I'm not going to lie, maybe a 1 or a 2 at the most. Went to the gym today, and didn't have to rest up afterwards. No leaning against anything. Just walking like I would normally walk 10 years ago. So
Wow.
it's just incredible. I got some for my brother-in-law, and I know it's going to work for him. And even if it helps a little bit, I'm happy. I'm happy. But this has done wonders for me. And the wife, she goes, I want to come in and tell everybody on the YouTube channel how much happier I am now that you're happier. It's like, okay, cool, So
I told him we need her. Look
yeah,
either that, or
Well,
people are going to have to listen to the same stories over and over and over.
What I really want
Larry,
to get out there is that, a lot of darn veterans out there, and I'm not trying to sell veterans anything, but I know so many are in some kind of pain just from all the running and all this stuff you've done. Is that, there's options out there. You just got to have an open mind. And I had a closed mind for years. And I just opened up my mind. It's like, I am so happy I did, so happy. So I got to thank Howard for that.
Yeah, well, you're more than welcome, Larry. You know that.
Oh
Larry,
yeah, I know.
Larry, have you had your wife try it just as a normal tonic, try like
No, she's been
general
rubbing on her
well-being?
forehead, wanting to get wrinkles out of her forehead.
I
I don't know if that's
told
gonna
him
work,
You
but it
know,
we
does
haven't
absorb in
tried
your
that.
skin.
We
no,
haven't
she's like,
tried that yet. But I told him if it works, then people are going to say, "What's she doing with an old guy like
that's right.
that?"
That's right. No, she hasn't tried it yet. As soon as she can pinpoint something not in her body that's bothering her pain wise, I'm sure she will try it, but she got really good genetics, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So I had something pretty cool. Is I noticed last week I had that shirt on, and it was just sort of all hanging on me. So I bought a couple new shirts, and they're two sizes smaller than what I used to wear. So
That's huge. Gee, well,
Wow.
no, that's small.
yeah.
Didn't you say it helps your diabetes as well, Howard?
Oh yeah. Yeah. My diabetes was getting out of control. The A1C was like 8.6, and I was taking insulin twice a day. I was taking glipizide twice a day and metformin twice a day. And, I really got scared about that. And so I started taking, that's how I started taking it internally. And my diabetes went way down. I don't take insulin anymore, and I don't take glipizide. I just take metformin twice a day. And I'm like in a normal, not normal, but pre-diabetes stage. And I just can't believe it. And Larry, he has diabetes.
I'm type 2 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm type 2.
your
Yeah.
numbers are going down, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My numbers are going down. And I read Howard my numbers the other day. We was just jaw jacking on the phone.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I just checked myself. Howard, checking my number. He goes, wow. He goes, you need to keep them that way,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I know I'm going to be pre-diabetes here soon. I
Yeah,
want to be able
you got to
some,
watch it that you don't get too low,
that's right.
and you're going to have to get off the insulin, probably.
Oh, yeah. Well, you keep those peanut butter sandwiches on standby, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, Howard, he has his root beer floats every now and then.
Yeah,
So
yeah. He was drinking them every night.
that's right. No, but my numbers are coming down, and
Yeah.
I know when the VA goes over my numbers next time with me, they're going to be pretty darn pleased.
They're going to be patting him on the back.
They are.
Way to go.
That's
We
right.
don't know what it is, but keep it up.
Exactly.
What about, Howard, I just had another idea. What about Blue Cobra CBD ice cream for root? You can put it in root beer floats.
Yeah.
That's something that could be real.
Yeah.
That doesn't,
that don't sound too shabby.
I
We
was
need
going to say the
somebody.
cold one, bring it down.
We need somebody to experiment with that. Here, over
There
here.
we go.
Speaking about volunteers, we need more people. And the only thing I ask is that you take blue cobra oil. I don't care if you got negative stuff to say, come on and say it, or if you got great stuff to share, or you just want to shoot the breeze, we're open to that.
Exactly.
So don't you have a, oh, sorry, go ahead, Howard.
There's a number at the bottom in the description thing, phone number to call if you want to be on here, and we'll hook you up.
Yeah, and you have a discount code for people, right?
Yeah, we do.
What's the discount code?
It's Peeps, Peeps. With that, you get free shipping and handling. $6.50 you save.
That's a good deal.
That's better than 10%.
Continental 48 only.
Yeah.
Right.
Not Hawaii. Yeah. But
no, that's a darn good deal.
Yeah, it is.
that code. But yeah, I mean,
Well, the thing is, I was thinking about this today, and Jake brought it up last week. And we already know this, the market's saturated with people selling CBD oil.
Oh yeah.
The thing is they're going to start selling it cheaper and cheaper, and they're going to go by the wayside. That's just the way stuff goes. I can't sell it any cheaper than what I sell it for. It's the quality of the ingredients I use.
It's the highest quality. People pay for the highest quality.
Absolutely. And I'm cutting it really short anyhow. But the thing is, I'll still be there when they're all gone.
That's right. Simple. That's right.
I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned about how many people I could help. Because when I go wherever it is that you go, there's going to be somebody with a scale. They're going to say, okay, here's all the bad crap you did. We put it on this, and that scale's going to go kaboom. And then they're going to say, okay, this is the good stuff you did. And that scale's going to, And then I hope they start putting some of those people on there.
Yeah.
I hope eventually this side goes kabam, and
that's right.
All fly off.
That's
and
right.
I got an even slate. And then I can sit on the front porch.
Like you mentioned last week, that when you hear that somebody has cancer, and I can see it in your eyes, and I can hear it in your voice, is like you meant it when it tugs at your heartstrings.
Yeah, it does.
And that says a lot right there,
Well, because I've been through it, so I sort of got a clue, And I'm more fortunate than a lot of other people have been.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wish I had done this, found out about this sooner, and I would have a lot more friends around. Good
yeah, that's true. Everybody knows somebody's been affected by it. You know?
Yeah. It's definitely, with all the toxins of the environment, the plastics, the various chemicals in the food, the fertilizer. Obviously, Monsanto lost that lawsuit. The glyphosates cause cancer. I mean, it's just in everything. It's everywhere. We're just being bombarded, so we have to protect ourselves when we can.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Monsanto. Were they the ones that made this? The Roundup. Protectant you put on
Roundup.
No, this was a protectant you put, Scotch Guard.
I know they made Roundup. I don't know if they.
Yeah, a Scotch Guard.
I mean, it's kind of all the same, right? In its own way.
Yeah, well, the same result.
All related somehow.
But yeah, I mean, the chemicals from the fertilizers go into the groundwater. It disrupts people hormonally. I mean, it's
what goes into the animals that we eat or the produce.
Yeah. And then the atrazine, the glyphosates, these are causing cancer. And then here we have blue cobra CBD. People are saying that it has an effect. We're not professionals. We can't say that, but that's what these people are saying.
Yeah, I know.
And, all right. Well,
we're talking about, and I don't mean to be jumping back to this.
No, that's fine.
You were talking about jumping out of airplanes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. And you're going to be hesitant at first, right? If you're not stupid, right? You're going to be hesitant, But then when your chute deploys and you're there, and it's just you in the air, right? And the beautiful scenery, that's such a relaxing feeling right there. Yeah, you got to pay attention to whatnot, but that feeling of just absolute surrendering yourself is the kind of feeling I get on Blue Cobra.
Wow.
Where I'm just free and feeling great, What Howard was saying about, people shooting at me, jumping out of airplanes, he was messing around. That never happened. But,
yeah, right.
when you get when you do got to pay attention when you're getting ready to land. But when you're up there in the air and there's nothing else going on and you're just looking at the scenery, and that's how you feel when you're on Blue Cobra. That's how I feel now. You
It
know,
helps me be my best self. That's why I kept saying, as Howard's the
Yeah.
sponsor of my podcast. That's why I say constantly in the ads, it helps you be your best self.
exactly. It puts you in a place where you're supposed to be.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fortunate that Jake took me on as a sponsor too. He just
Not yet. You're still
Oh,
in.
not yet, huh? I'm still
No,
on
you're still in.
probation, huh?
You're still in for now.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm so grateful, It's like
It's been a great run. No,
I'll
it's not
never
over.
I'll never ever thank you enough,
No, it's not over for a while. We still got
Good.
months to go.
Good.
So, all right.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
BlueCobraCBD.com.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
gotta remember,
Yeah.
you could be on here. This could be you,
I'm waiting
Yeah,
to
hit
sport
Howard
around a
up.
T-shirt, Howard.
Huh?
I'm waiting to sport around a Blue Cobra T-shirt.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah, there we go.
It might be in the works, ways away, but there's an idea kicking around. Don't let it get out,
All right.
So we're looking
Is this
forward
it?
to, yeah, I guess, I just need to put the clock here.
We went over about 1:10.
Oh, have we? Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Time flies. You're having
I
fun.
thought we'd have a boring time with less people.
No,
See,
it's
I
fine.
told you guys last week you're beating up on Gwen. And look at, then she goes, I ain't going on there again.
I was curious to see how the oils are working on her jaw still.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Yeah, good.
She's busy a lot.
Yeah.
We were fortunate enough to get her.
Howard was asking, well, I like to see how this stuff works on acne sometimes,
Yeah, that's the next thing.
So I've the past couple of days, I'm like, what the heck, aftershave, my CBD aftershave, it's like, I feel like I got a baby butt skin now, Howard.
Do you?
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, when I rub it on places, then I rub it in my hands good. And before, they used to be all, let's see, how do you do this? All cracked and nasty, now, or loose skin, not anymore,
And it's not oily.
No, it goes right in your skin fast.
Man, geez.
Have you ever rubbed it on, Jake? I don't know.
I have. I put on my sunglasses because I was.
Yeah. Well, things are getting bright in here.
It's getting really bright, and I have used it topically. It works great. I used it. On sore muscles. That's really the deal. You put it on sore muscles.
Yeah.
Directly.
So do you got anything big going on your show, on your podcast?
Just Blue Cobra CBD as a sponsor.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. My podcast
special
is terrible.
This week?
Everybody hates it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
This week is I have listeners in 124 countries now, I guess.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Awesome. It's crazy. But who's coming on this week? Chloe Goodchild. She's a famous author, famous playwright, and she wrote the Vagina Monologues in the 90s.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
Yeah. And she is into sound healing, into using sound for healing. So
wow, you scored big time, huh?
I did. And I don't feel like I was prepared as I could have been.
Yeah.
But she'll be back.
Well, did you notice we got 4 subscribers already?
All right.
No, it doesn't sound big. But it's a start.
It just started. Come on.
So all you people listening, you need to subscribe and tell your friends, tell people that aren't your friends, Then
they'll soon be friends.
So we had 4 people watching us, Howard?
I don't know. I don't know where you find that at.
Oh, okay.
I'm not good at this yet. I'm a professional.
Well, you know, it'll be there for all time.
Yeah, well, I'll be able to check after we end this. But
right.
you know, you guys were great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough.
Here to help, buddy.
Yeah, you got anything going on this week, Larry?
This week, guy, you know, I'm still trying to get used to being retired. You know,
yeah,
I tried to do a little bit on my Dodge Mirada. You know, my my 40-year-old car. You know, that nobody's ever heard of. I try to do a little bit of that every day. Try to tackle around the property, some cactus and whatnot. I got a labyrinth out in the backyard. That was here when I moved in. That was one reason why I wanted to move here. It was just it felt spiritually right. And so I just got to get the yard dialed in again, the property dialed in.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of hard work, though. Jeez.
You won't be with us next week, Jake. So
yes, unfortunately I'm very, very, very booked. But I'm happy to be here for this week.
I'm happy that you're busy like that too. You know that.
We're working on a music festival, Earth Dance Re-Evolution in Veneta, Oregon.
Yeah, you're gonna give us more information on that, right?
In the future.
Are the tickets on sale?
Tickets have been on sale. The website is reevolutionfestival.com.
Oh, okay.
Check that out. It shows you everything.
And so what's the festival going to be?
Multi-genre. You know, you got
really
rock and jam bands during the day and reggae, and then the electronic music at night. You know, there's some acoustic music in there. You know, it's just a good balance of various styles.
Cool.
See, if I slept in, I could probably make that later in the evening thing.
Yeah, we do have ADA spots, so let me know so I can reserve one for you.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, guys, is this it?
I guess so. Hey, thanks a million again.
Yeah, anytime,
so
Howard.
I'm going to ask Larry, if you need to go, you could go, but I'm going to ask Larry, do you got something we could tease the people with for next week?
Do I have something we could tease the people with?
Yeah, like I told the story about how Blue Cobra got his name. Jake talked about Colonel Sanders. We teased
him. Oh, gosh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Could you give us just a little snippet of, you know, without giving it away?
Okay. Larry Tate, come on down.
Okay. That's I know that story. That's a great story. Then I guess I'll have to tease them with Howard Hitt. Come on down.
Uh-oh.
We'll talk later, Larry.
All right.
All right, guys.
Have a good one. All you guys.
Have a great time,
Cobra Peeps. Yeah. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Howard.
Thank you.
Anytime. I'm here
bye,
for
everybody.
you.
Yeah, bye. I gotta find out how to end all this. Well, he just left. Bang. Okay.
Just like that.
Yeah, and you're leaving now too.
I hope you sleep tight tonight. The lunatics have taken over the asylum.